Bienvenidos a Santa Juana de Arco. Welcome to the Parish of Saint Joan of Arc. And Brennan, my co-worker, and I, and the videographer of Saint Joan's, we send all our love to our brothers and sisters in Tierra Nueva. Welcome to our virtual sister parish delegation. We know that many members of TNII have been here at Saint Joan's, but for those of you who haven't, this is our parish. We are located just a few minutes south of downtown Minneapolis. We are a community of about 3,300 households, about 9,000 individuals, and people come here from all over the Twin Cities. We love this community, and we hope we can share some of that love with you here today. Now, we begin here at the statue of Saint Joan of Arc, which was commissioned from artist Peter Lupori. This statue focuses on a part of Joan's identity that you often don't hear about, which is a peasant girl who gave her life for what she believed God was calling her to do. And she stood up for that voice of God when she was confronted by the officials of the church and the state, and she lived with utter integrity and courage. And that is something we do strive to follow. Our mission statement here at Saint Joan's begins, "We are a joyful Christian community which celebrates the loving word of God in worship and in action." So think about it. The first four words, joyful, loving, worship, and action. So we strive to be joyful, loving people, both here at Saint Joan's and in the world together. And we are grateful for the relationship with our friends in TNII, which has added to our joy and love for almost 30 years now. I want you to take a look right here, because you might be able to imagine the Alfombra here. For many years on Easter Sunday, we have finished our liturgies with our pastor and our choir marching through the Alfombra that was created on Holy Saturday. And we really hope that we will be installing an Alfombra this next Easter with a lot of help from the youth of Saint Joan of Arc. Okay, let's go. This is a very diverse neighborhood in South Minneapolis, and we are striving to become a better neighbor to our community by reaching out through our anti-racism ministry and other ministries that help us build a better relationship with the people who we share this home with. You can also see from here where we started, which was by the Parish Center and the Welcome Center. Those are new. Some of you may remember the days before the Welcome Center especially, but that is where we gather after a Sunday Mass and people stay for hours. So here we are in our church space. This was the original worship space when Saint Joan of Arc was built in 1946. So we just celebrated our 75th anniversary here. Now, this space is not big enough to accommodate our Sunday morning Mass, but we still celebrate the Saturday evening Mass as well as family Mass here. So we have a special Mass on Sunday mornings that is designed for the children of the parish and also includes them in many roles in the service. This beautiful space is our Saint Joan of Arc Memorial Garden. Almost 20 years ago now, a parishioner named Marlis Weber formed a small group of fellow parishioners and staff to turn this part of our campus into this beautiful, thriving garden and a place where the cremated remains of members of our beloved community could be returned to the earth. So if someone passes away at Saint Joan's and wants to be interred here in the Memorial Garden, their ashes are buried in a compostable container so that if you're part of the Memorial Garden, you will return to the presence of the earth and the presence of one another. It's a beautiful space for a respite, for a moment of prayer, silence, contemplation, and all the names of members of our community who are now part of the Memorial Garden are listed on this wall, including Pastor George Wharton. I know that many of you in TN2 knew George. He was beloved. He was the pastor who really helped form the relationship that is still going all these years later. And it is good to visit him here sometimes. This may look like your average empty gymnasium right now, but trust me, on a Sunday morning, this is the worship space I always dreamed of when I thought about what I needed from a faith community. So for years, we have met here in this gymnasium to worship on a Sunday morning. Capacity is between 800 and 900 people, and since COVID, we are still working to come back to a full gym, but there is nothing like the energy of the musicians, our presiders, Father Jim Cassidy and Father Jim DeBreiker, and their messages of welcome and witness, and the energy of this collective room of people who love God, love neighbor, and love the world. Our gym masses also often include a guest speaker. And those speakers can be parishioners from our own parish sharing the journey, speakers from different ministries. It can be a special day of readings and music to commemorate an event or a special holy day. Or it can be someone from outside Saint Joan of Arc who brings us a voice and a witness that we know we need to hear to challenge and inspire us on the journey and to give us hope for the days ahead. That is a great part of our history. It is a great part of our worship. So we're always looking for ways to really help the message of Jesus resonate with the people who come to us. On many Sunday mornings, it is my blessing and my job to stand here and introduce a guest speaker or a theme to our congregation for our Sunday liturgy. And that welcome always concludes with, "We welcome you wherever you are on your journey." That is the motto of Saint Joan of Arc, and it is what I want to close with because we cannot wait to welcome our brothers and sisters from TN2 back to Saint Joan of Arc. It has been a huge gift to be able to connect with you on Zoom, but we can't wait for the day when we get to hug you, laugh with you, cry with you, sing with you, pray with you, and celebrate this amazing sister parish relationship that has enriched our lives and our communities for so long. See you soon.